Hey YouTube, it's BossLady339, or I'm an Android girl on Twitter. I'm here doing a app review, actually 2 app reviews. So I'm going to get right into it. Just to let you guys know before I even start, I am running Superbad version 1.6. So with that said, let me get into it. The first ROM that I'm going to be reviewing is a ROM called is an app called Rom Manager. So click on that. And just to give you guys a little background, Rom Manager, what it pretty much allows you to do is flash ROMs, partition your SD card, create backups, restore a backup, fix permissions, pretty much everything that you would normally do inside of recovery mode, you can do right within this application. The whole catch with the whole deal is that you actually have to flash Clockwork Mod recovery image. You have to flash their recovery image in order for this to work. You cannot use Amun-Ra's or Cyanogen's recovery image. You have to use their recovery image. And it's very, very simple. And this also has 2 versions of this application. This is the free version that I have, but they have a premium version or paid version for $3.99. It's definitely worth the money. I highly recommend just go ahead and buying this particular application because Rom Manager literally update this application at least once a week. From my experience so far, they update this a lot. And if you're trying to get this app for free, it's not one of those apps that you can get for free, because when you get it for free and once the license expires on it, you're going to need to get it again, and it's just a lot of searching, and it's just better off just go ahead and paying the the $3.99. So back to the application itself. In order to, when you first install it, if you do the free version, just making sure you want it and you like the application like I'm doing before I actually purchase it, only these 2 options will be clickable, I guess. All of these other options will be darkened out, so you cannot use them. You have to flash the Clockwork Mod recovery, and it's very easy. All you have to do is just click on it, and it's going to ask you what phone you're using, and you select your phone, and it installs very quickly. It flashes very, very quickly. And at any time, if you just want to go back to your previous recovery image, it saves it. So as you can see right here, I have the Clockwork recovery going on my phone now, but if I want to go back to Amun-Ra 1.7.0, all I have to do is click that, and I'm back at Amun-Ra. So that's what made me feel like, okay, I'll go ahead and flash the recovery image. I can go right back to my old recovery image, and I really trusted this app, and it turned out to be a really, really, really good app. So you can install ROM straight from your SD card. So I'm going to click on my SD card, and down here, let's see, Chromatic. If I were to click on Chromatic, these are the pre-installation kind of prerequisites for flashing a ROM. You always want to make sure that you do a data wipe and cache wipe. So I would click that, and it can actually back up the existing ROM for you, just in case something doesn't go right. Something doesn't go right, you can just do kind of like a nano backup with that, and you can click that, and then you would click OK, and it will go ahead and flash the ROM. Now when it flashes the ROM, it does take you into recovery mode. You do go into recovery mode, but you don't really have to press any other buttons. You just kind of let it do its thing in recovery, and you'll be all good. You can download a ROM. This is only available for premium users or for people who have the paid version, but you can download ROMs. It'll actually notice what ROM you're running currently, which is Superbad version 1.6, and it'll check for updates. But just like the download a ROM, you have to be a premium user. It also can install a ROM from a QR code. So if you have a barcode scanner and you have that square QR code, you can just scan it and get it like that. Down here at these 2 options, you can manage and restore backups. So click on that. I've actually made a backup of this particular ROM that I'm running now, and you can just name it what you want. So you can manage your backups there. You can delete them and flash them or whatever. And here you can back up your current ROM. Just name it what you want. press OK and back it up. You can fix permissions. You can partition your SD card, but the ext sizes are preset to 128, 550. I'm sorry, 128, 256, and 512. So that's kind of, you kind of have to, go within these means. You can't choose your own ext size like you can in maybe Amin-Ra's recovery. And as I said before, the option to always flash back to your previous recovery. And down here it just has all the clockwork recoveries that they've had. So, but in all, guys, this is definitely a good ROM to have. This is a good app to have, because if you're new to flashing ROMs and themes and partitioning your SD card, this is kind of like a foolproof way to make sure you do everything right. And not saying that you can't break your phone or you can't do damage to your phone with using this application, but it definitely makes it a lot easier for people who are just getting the feel of playing around with the recovery and flashing ROMs and things of that nature. So definitely a good ROM to have, and I encourage everybody to go out and why do I keep calling this a ROM? This is definitely a good app to have. Maybe because it's called Rom Manager. It's definitely a good app to have. I encourage everybody to go out and install this application on their phone, and definitely check me out on Twitter. I'm an Android girl, and thanks for watching, guys.